Hey everyone, welcome back to channel Tanu Wellness. And today we're going to explore different effective ways to manage your shoulder pain using physiotherapy tools. We'll cover a variety of things such as range of motion exercises, strengthening exercises, how different approaches such as manual therapy, modalities, the therapeutic machines, postural correction exercises, and functional training, all these ways help to reduce your shoulder pain. These techniques are designed in such a way that it helps to recover and prevent further injuries. So let's dive in and learn how physical therapy can make a lot of difference in managing your shoulder pain. In this video, I'll explain 6 essential physical therapy techniques for managing your shoulder pain, including exercises and treatments to improve your mobility, strength, and function. And stick around until the end for a special tip on integrating these techniques into your daily routine. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on our insightful content. Ready to start? Let's get into it. Range of motion exercises are those exercises those are crucial for improving the flexibility and mobility in the shoulder joint. These exercises involve gentle movements that help to increase not only the range of motion but also helps in reducing the stiffness. Now remember guys, I'll be showing you 2 exercises which are extremely easy that can be done in sitting. Once you are feeling little better and you can walk around, these exercises can be done in standing. So now I'll be showing you in sitting position when you are in a lot of pain, you can't move around, there's a lot of stiffness in the shoulders. The best part is you can sit on the bed itself and start these exercises. Number 1 are pendular exercises. Pendular shoulder movement, where you're gently sitting the way I'm sitting and gently move your shoulder this way in a circular manner, clockwise and anti-clockwise. You can take support of the wall and then move. Once you feel a little better, you can do in standing, while little bit down, and then you can move your shoulder. Now second exercise is, again, you can sit on the bed and against the wall, this is important, against the wall, and start crawling. Hold for few seconds and come back. So this is a finger crawling exercise, and the first one I showed you was a pendular exercise. So remember, these 2 exercises I have shown in sitting position when you are in lot of pain and when there is lot of stiffness. Once you feel better, move to standing position and perform these exercises. These exercises can be done twice a day and hold for few seconds. Now let's talk about strengthening exercises. Strengthening exercises are the exercises that target the muscles in and around our shoulder joint, including the important muscles such as rotator cuff muscles, deltoid, and scapular stabilizers. Strengthening the muscles provide better stability to our shoulder, and also it helps in reducing pain and preventing future injuries. I'll be demonstrating 2 simple exercises which will help strengthen your shoulder. And the best part about these exercises, they're very safe and can be done anywhere. You can start sitting in a comfortable position. Exercise number 1 is a scapular stabilizer. It's very simple. Sit comfortably on your bed. Try to place your hand at your chest level. Align your shoulder, check your elbows, and gently retract your shoulder. So this is a scapular retraction which helps in stabilizing your scapula. Scapular stabilizer or a scapular retraction exercise, and gently place it down. Remember, very important thing is you're not supposed to hold your breath. Breathe in and out normally. Exercise number 2 is an external rotator exercise, for which you will need a resistance loop band. If you don't have it, it's okay. I will show you the other way also where you can do without a band. Hold it around your elbow again and retract it. Move it out. First is retract your shoulders like this, and then you move your hand outwards. This is one way of doing it. This will not only help in strengthening your shoulder but also reduce the stiffness in and around your shoulder. Like I said, if you don't have this resistance loop band, it's absolutely okay. You can just do it without it. Just imagine you're holding a glass of water in your hand and moving it out and in. Just imagine there is water in the glass, so you have to go slow so that the water doesn't spill out of the glass. And if you have a lot of pain, you can stabilize your shoulder with the other hand and move it out and in. Have you ever tried any physical therapy exercise for your shoulder joint? Let us know in the comments given below. Or you can share your own tip for managing shoulder pain. Stay tuned until the end for a special bonus tip on how to integrate these physical therapy techniques into your daily routine to maximize their benefits. Another effective way to manage your shoulder pain is manual therapy. So when I say manual therapy, it involves hands-on techniques performed by a skilled licensed physiotherapist to mobilize your stiff joints and release tight muscles. Techniques under manual therapy are joint mobilization, where the therapist applies gentle pressure to move the joint, which will increase not only your mobility but also reduce your pain. Another effective method under manual therapy is soft tissue release, where the therapist helps in reducing your pain by increasing the blood flow and reducing the muscular tension in that particular area. It's very important to work with a skilled physiotherapist so that it doesn't increase the therapy they use doesn't increase your pain. Next effective way is using modalities. Now, modalities are therapeutic tools used in physical setup, such as heat, ice, different field therapy machines such as ultrasound, electric stimulation, TENS. I'm sure you must have heard or have used these machines. Now, heat therapy helps to relax the muscle and increase the blood circulation, making it beneficial for performing exercises. Whereas when you apply ice, it helps in numbing the pain after activities and also helps in reducing inflammation. Now, you must have come across ultrasound therapy, which uses sound waves to promote tissue healing and reduce inflammation. Another type of modality or a machine is electrical stimulation, which involves using electrical currents to stimulate the muscles and nerves, providing pain relief and improving muscle function. One more type of modality is TENS, which is a trans-electrical nerve stimulator, which stimulates the nerve. So using these different tools and modalities along with exercises helps in enhancing your blood flow, which helps in reducing your shoulder pain. Another effective way to manage your shoulder pain is correcting your posture. So posture correction exercises are given by your physical therapist for avoiding future injuries. Physiotherapists will provide you education and some posture correction exercises to improve the alignment and your posture. You will be starting with being aware of your posture, be in sitting, standing, lying, or even from transition from sit to stand. That particular time also you have to be aware of your posture. Secondly, some posture exercises such as chin tuck exercises, or being aware of your shoulders, retract your shoulders throughout the day, especially if you're at work desk, you're sitting prolonged in front of your computer or your laptop. Make sure your hands are placed well, your shoulders are retracted. All these exercises are very important, which are taught by your physiotherapist for managing shoulder pain. Consistently practicing these exercises helps to maintain proper posture, reducing the risk of shoulder pain and improving your overall alignment. Along with these posture correction exercises, they will also tell you to use a posture brace if the posture is incorrect. Functional training involves activities and exercise tailored to mimic your day-to-day activities and sport-specific movements, helping to restore shoulder function and increase confidence in movement. These exercises are designed in such a way that improves your ability to perform your day-to-day activities. For example, if you're an athlete or you're a sports person, your physical therapist might incorporate some sport-specific drills to enhance your shoulder strength and stability. If you're focused on daily tasks, Exercises such as lifting, overhead activities, reaching movements are practiced. Functional training bridges the gap between rehabilitation and your real life activities, ensuring that your shoulder is prepared for the demands of your lifestyle. Now, here's for the bonus tip. Now, we'll discuss 4 do's and 4 don'ts that you have to do when you are doing physiotherapy exercises for your shoulder pain. Now, 4 do's. First is warm up before your exercise. Always start with a gentle warm up to prepare your muscles and joints for activity. Second is use proper form. Very important. Ensure that you're using the correct technique and proper form for all the exercises. 3. Listen to your body. Very important. Pay attention to how your shoulder feels during your exercises. 4. Stay hydrated. Though you're doing the exercises, make sure you drink enough water, and also remember, when you drink enough water, it helps in lubricating the joint. Now, 4 don'ts. First is avoid overexertion. I know when you're in too much of pain, you want to get rid of that pain. So if you're supposed to do 4 times, you tend to do more thinking that it'll give you good relief. No. If your physiotherapist has asked you to do 5, stick to 5. Don't push yourself too hard. Second, don't ignore pain. Like I said, when you're doing a particular repetition, if you feel too much of pain, you have to stop there. Don't overexert or don't ignore that pain. If an exercise causes significant pain, stop. 3. Don't neglect your posture. Very important, when you're doing a particular exercise, always be aware of your posture. Be mindful of your posture throughout the day, not only the exercise time. And the last one, 4th, is don't self-diagnose. Extremely important. Always consult your expert. Do not self-diagnose. Thank you for watching Tanu Wellness. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Tanu Wellness. Stay tuned and take care of your shoulders.